Then the brothers had their then when I heard what was happening, we were reading 2,000 to sound. I was being you are young and we are 25. And we send the people with all then what I call it, after the take up on the 20th, but it's a big to be involved.
You're right.
He doesn't say that.
You're right.
So what is going on with Ekun? Ekun said, well, I will do it for you. So happy with one more freedom for one more freedom for when they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they killed their crown, they changed their mind. When they killed their crown, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo.
Oh, yes, indeed. What a great day. What a wonderful opportunity it feels. And indeed, a blessing to be back in the brand new year to kickstart another round of critical conversation around the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
And yes, we are back to continue from exactly where we stopped. And it has been a wonderful transition into the new year with lots of things happening. And of course, we needed this time. We needed this time, of course. Thanks to the patience of all of our supporters, our friends, our fans, followers of Freedom FM. A pleasant good morning to all of you. Just wherever you are this morning, the voices have returned. Men are back on base. The conversation have indeed started. Today is a wonderful Monday for Liberia because yes, the people's voices have returned. We are kickstarting the conversation right here on the big station, Freedom 87.9. Happy New Year to all of our fans and our followers. Indeed, it has been a very turbulent 2025. Governance-wise, stability-wise, security-wise, and of course, but the good Lord saw us and took us through it. And today we are here beaming light once more to keep on the fight, to keep on engaging. The emancipation of Liberia becomes each of us responsibility, and we can only attain that through perseverance and, of course, consistency. Pleasant good morning to the people of Banga, Vonjama, Zuweju, and I'm told a lot of nonsense being coming out of one other guy from Zuweju of late. Like could you say verbal ejaculation, and the guy is just ejaculating nonsense. We expected that by the time we end up 2026, sorry, a lot of these rescue puppies who have gained some sense and consciousness. But again, folks, good morning. Welcome. This is the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. First edition 2026. And it's always a good thing to be here. Too many things going on in Liberia. Too many things have actually happened. The weekend of the season, let's say the season week, was quite interesting. You know, the president traveled to Foya and spent a good deal of the season there in Lofa. And they said they were having a reconciliation or what have you. But for us, that was a classic display of isolation by the president of the rest of us. So in the festive period, the president came only to celebrate with his Kisi people. Not even the capital of Lofa that the president went to, but in Foya. You know, we have to detect nationalism. Those kinds of extreme far-right nationalist agenda has to be discouraged. We're a unitary republic. We can't have somebody as president breathing a sense of isolation, sectionalism in the republic. We believe the action by the president was condemnable, irresponsible, and of course we were not surprised because that remains the nature and creed of the man that became president, unfortunately. Beyond that, too many things happened. The president spoke at long last while we were away about the villa. And the president also visited the mansion in Foya. I think we are beginning our conversation on that this morning. We will go deep and we'll say some things here this morning. Trust me. You know, all the news and the rumor were passing around. The president was not speaking. So, of course, when the president speaks, we have to pick up from right there. And after when the president spoke, he went to Foya and his old friend, the rude, irresponsible deputy minister for public affairs at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, irresponsible, good-for-nothing, useless, rude Anthony V. Kesseley uttered a sharp contradiction from the presidency, which brings the president's comments in conflict with the reality. And a moment before now, a paid agent, one man who has used the media for most of the wrong reasons, Philibert Brown, purporting himself to be some kind of validator of issues in Liberia, equally took a terrible slip in an effort to redeem the president, but destroy the president in an article he published on yesterday or the day before. Yeah, it was yesterday. We'll talk about that, plus all of the other contradictions embedded. But the big one comes from the House of Representatives. Folks, fellow Liberians, we are pleased to let you know this morning that another round of change at the House of Representatives is pending. It's almost inevitable. Richard Nangbe Kun will be removed. We are in the chat room. The chat room is hot. The lawmakers chat room, the representative chat room is hot. This January is going to be interesting. January pushing into February. So we have a lot for you. Plus roundup of other major happenings in Liberia this morning. From purported speaker to regime speaker, and from regime speaker to I know you want to know what the speaker has metamorphosed into. And into the new year, from a regime speaker, the Unity Party speaker has metamorphosed into a crooked speaker. And this is a quotation from Front Page Africa, the banner headline. Cook speaker, a cook speaker, a cook speaker. What a way to welcome all of you folks. This is the shipping size of the conversation right here on the big station Freedom 87.9. We've been away, we are back. We are back for good. It's going to be a long haul. 2026 is going to be fiery. Trust me. Let me say this to you. 2024, we had small fear. 2025, we're still thinking, oh yeah, anybody can do anything, or blah, blah, blah. And we went to a 2026, 7 going, forget it. All the other things that we say, we'll come and say, oh no, it will be juicy. Don't even waste your time anywhere. Come here. We're not afraid of anybody anymore. Nobody can do a jink thing. Because you know what? Right now, the reality has set in already. The guys, look, the guys are afraid. The guys are worried. They're afraid. And that's why every time we're having conversation, they're out there, and, you know, look. So let me just share this, and then we'll take a break. We'll Crime Stopper Live. We'll come back. We'll rumble through the issues right here quickly. So on yesterday, when Philip Brown wrote that stuff, I got very pissed, and I felt that was so, you know, disappointing from him. But again, we have to understand, everybody have the right to say what they have to say, but it's important that we be there to erect the checkpoint. So today is Civicus Bazigia's birthday. Happy birthday to Civicus. Okay, so that is that. So when I shared and just said a little thing about that stuff, right? Just a little thing about what Philibert said. The entire Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism got in zero tule. I could sense. So the Deputy Minister, my root friend, Daniel Sando, called. And then he called. Basically, you could sense the desire to want to have a conversation with us. So he called in, and then you're like, oh, my man, oh, nice thing. So validating the very point I made that the write-up was paid for, because I've never known Daniel Sano to be a spokesman for Philibert Brown. Philibert. So when Daniel called, then I knew exactly indeed what we said was actually correct. So Daniel called and said, oh, my man, it's like what I wrote was actually discomforting for the entire rescue mission, particularly the propaganda arm of the rescue mission. So Daniel being, being a friend, he remembered that we were friends. So he called, oh my man. So that good thing the man go right, we read what the man wrote. Then we digress into other issues that are having conversation about other things. And then he said, the notion that people have that the Unity Party won the CDC squarely on propaganda basis, so others have to adapt the posture of propaganda in order to make a comeback and blah blah blah. And I said, no, that notion is only heralded within the cycle of the regime, and that is born out of the fear, of going down. And this. It is even besides that point, right? The issues are big, are rooted in the colossal failure and dismal performance of a regime that promised massively to the people. And then they've come the feeling. They say, oh, the macro, it's about the macro. And the man talk about the macro. Imagine the interesting part. The man say macroeconomic stability, prices are blah, 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 blah. Availability of commodity on the market, blah, blah, blah. And, so I understood the man's limitation, but it's okay. I can manage and make do with Daniel. But now, interestingly, Daniel says that, and I told him, I said, look, my young man, if you want to tell me about the stability or whatever, I want you to give me a reference document that I can read, survey, and stuff. You may say, oh, no, I don't need to get, say, you just go and, ordinarily say, all this. And I'm like, we don't want government like that. Government are not run like that. In fact, that's not how we have these kind of conversations. Bro, you have to tell me that in order to validate this point, right, the XYZ have reported that in 2025, government has done this, prices or reference. I said, tell me about the reference to the central bank bulletin. Tell me, say, go to the central bank, even as much as it's damning. Ministry of Finance, damning. Right? The United States government investment climate report, damning. Every credible, authentic, fact-based survey on what Liberia has become since Bouaka became president are all damning. So where do you draw your confidence from that you are doing well with the economy, that things are okay? They say, oh, the laymen go and yet talk to the people, ask the people when they used to go, blah, 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 what is to costing, and now that they are going, blah, 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 what is it costing them? And I'm like, wow, this bull got to be dumb, right? I said, now, first of all, this whole thing y'all like to run with, oh, gasoline is available and blah, blah, blah. I say, have you created a refinery in Liberia? I'm asking the government deputy spokesman. I say, have you created a refinery that you think your government should take credit because there is a relative stability and, of course, availability of petroleum powder on the market? These are goods impacted by international forces, international market forces. Liberia have got, no regime have got any absolute control over it. Because you can just one moment be celebrating and then some kind of shock will happen. And then what do you say? Don't come here and tell us, say, oh, that international thing. No, you should say, you should take responsibility. And when it happened during the CDC and the WEA era, all of this, it was no. The war had been hit by historically one of the most deadliest epidemic ever, affecting the entire globe, sending shockwave, impacting trade and commerce. Global trade chain were disrupted, and these things have got impact. So, and regular supplies were impacted. And what do you expect will happen in Liberia as a result of that? You expect that gasoline will be wasting oil? Do you have a refinery here? Do you produce gas here? Right? And those things were not only limited to gasoline, it impacted other goods and services. What a restaurant you're not made that you think you should take credit for any relative stability or supply of rice? No. What thing happening globally? So the war has adjusted to the COVID shock significantly. So we are down the hill from all of the recession and of course the headwinds as a result of the COVID. So at this point, the war has come to a point where these services and goods and trade that were impacted have recovered to an extent. And that's when you became president. You are benefiting. So you were not there when the heat was on. So the men who were there when the heat was on, you try to make it seem like what happened because the men adapted. So is it a policy that was adopted by the government that caused that? So these are the issues that sometimes you hear our limited brothers running away and you be like all of that. So folks, what we're also aware, just to quickly update you, the Capitol building got a fire some time ago, and you know, it's been over 1 year now. The government that bragged that they have 100% evidence, over 100% evidence as to who burned the Capitol building, struggle to bring to bear any concrete, reasonable evidence in the case, and they have continuously taken blow at the court. So the executive and the government in general opted to disband the jury that have been querying and of course going through the case. I'm told particularly because one juror asks about the identity of an individual that was seen in a video that was played. And then they use that as a basis to say, oh, let this ban the jury. That means you got to restart the process. By whatever means, we'll know. But this is just an update to let you know that they continue back and forth and Rick Maro with this, tells you clearly and puts all of you in a position to understand that Mr. Bwaka and his gang of criminals are leading our country dangerously, and they've set our country on a very terrible precedent. The people who burn the Capitol building for power, the people who burn the Capitol building just to have access to our budget to steal from the country, the times are coming. The moments are just nearby where they will account. And that tells you the mindset of the Unity Party. Unity Party is a despicable organization. This is an organization that believes that, of course, it has the entitlement to stealing from Liberians and Liberia at any scale, and that nobody should say anything as though it is their birthright. They fear not, right, to mortgage and give out the resources of this country at any point in time. Look at the debates about the Oranto, the oil blocks, all of the different things that they are doing with our natural resources. Terrible deals. While we were away, the legislature passed on those things. They send it to the Senate, they send it to, knee-jerk, they pass. But as we're back now, we found time to go into these things bit by bit so that Liberians will understand them. We've been away. A lot of things has happened to the country while we're away. Right? So Liberians will understand that tomorrow, you know exactly where our problems are coming from. The election of this old man, we've always told you, was a terror, was a disaster. And this country will live many years to recover from the from the scores or the arches of this mess. Because you know what? All of those surrounding the president today are selfish and self-seeking. So they rely on the inadequacies of the president to exploit the country. They set up blue cost companies. They come around here and do fronting for contracts, concessions, and blah, blah, blah. Any government after this government should cancel and terminate every contract, every agreement that Bouakar's signature will be on. That's what I will recommend. I don't know, but that's what I would recommend. Because you know what? I'm telling you this morning, everything that Bouakar puts his pen to are fraudulent, are terrible. Right? That's that. Another thing quickly, folks, that caught my attention. The Liberia National Police did its annual report somewhere on the 26th of December 2025. And I found something very interesting to talk about. You know, for long, we've said these things. We've told you that we'll always tell you these things. They will come as a prediction, and subsequently, the facts will reveal themselves. The government itself will confess. We told you that there were indications of terrorist money coming to Liberia, money laundering, and illicit financial transactions, and that elements within the government were heavily linked. But look, we'll get to the point where these things will unravel, and everybody will see it clearly. Now, so when the police reported on the 26th of December, say police report with DCP Cecilia G. Clark, right? ELBC, FM 99.9, Friday, December 26th. Good afternoon. If you missed this morning's edition of Police Report on ELBC Radio 99.9 FM, here's your summary recap. The program is proudly produced by the Press and Public Affairs Division of the Liberia National Police. Updates from across Liberia. Now, fellow Liberians, this is the update. Financial crimes, December 19, 2025. The Liberia National Police has investigated, charged, and forwarded to court the management of Wile Money Remittances Liberia Limited, including CEO Alpha Mamadou Diallo, Vice Chairman Mamadou Ore Diallo, and Secretary Omar Barry. They face charges of money laundering, terrorist financing, totaling US $537,130, and tax evasion of US $234,000. Investigators revealed the company concealed the true nature and origin of US 8.5 million credited and distributed through its account. Fellow Liberians, right? These were the people who said during the CDC time, and BM monies and other monies were coming to the country, but they are reporting that $8.5 million were brought to this country and distributed across. We don't know who they give it to. There is no identity of the people who are in Liberia. We don't know who are the people in Liberia and what they are here for. And 8 million. This is just what that came out. But we'll get there. We want our partners to look at this conversation. Serious. The degree of money laundering and terrorist money that are going on in this country is huge. And when we get to Philibert Brown article, there's a point there that I will link with this as well, right? And then you will know where we are. Liberia is at a very difficult, a very critical position. The president is not in charge. You see, the president, his wife, and his children, all they care is whoever does what, just go in the evening, dark, and give the envelope. And I'm telling you this, crystal clear. That's how the government is operating, clandestine. clandestine, nefarious operation. That's what is going on in this country. You bring all kind of remittance and money organizations, money transfer. Yeah, all kind of thing. Funny thing they say they're doing money transfer, so terrorist money. Because you know what? The president has failed in attracting any viable money to this country for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, this president has failed. Nobody has brought a dime to this country. So they allow these windows to come in the country and then they get kicked back from there. But look, folks, let's take Crime Stopper Liberia. Let's take Crime Stopper Liberia. We come back, we dive into our conversation. We're interested in the FOIA project. This break of Crime Stopper Liberia, and we will be right back.
Shabba musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, and I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door.
Where you don't know, yeah. No love where you, I can show you class. When the black bestie, she show you her boyfriend. You eat me her food, you eat me her too, you do the both with the grandma. Looking at them, we have a house, I show you baby. Already know like a woman. C'est coup quoi con, not just one oh. No matter what more, not just one oh.
Oh, yes, indeed. Fellow Liberians, welcome to it. This is Freedom 87.9. And of course, you're listening to the Freedom Money Rise, Liberia's biggest breakfast platform. First edition 2026. And so let's take this time to recognize some of our ardent followers that are dropping their comments just before we rumble through Folks, today is also Monday. The cash giveaway has come big. And of course, you have a chance to win up to $7,500, $10,000, and of course, 15,000 Liberian dollars. Oh yeah, this is a special dedication to our folks, fans, and listeners here in the borough of Niku Town. Are we ready? The people who said they were rescuing. Yeah. We're just looking at them. The masses are getting ready. 2029 is coming closer. And of course, all you can do is remain hopeful. Okay, Basi Mokopala with that one. And so let's bring it down quickly to see here. This is Augustine T. Musa. Congratulations. He says, Favor Morris, good morning. Amara Jala Kamara is with her in Brussels. Good morning, Freedom Radio Liberia family. I'm following live from Brussels as usual. Thanks a lot. And so you have Papi S. Keita. Good morning, Freedom FM. Live from Bon County. This is Jacob Moy Kwai. Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following from the headquarters of the Innovative Youth Alliance in Do Community. Favor Morris again. You have Nehemiah Snare. Good morning. Samuel Light Cooper. Good morning, Brother Abu and Hagar. I'm following from Cartwell. Happy New Year to you both. Happy to see you guys strong and healthy, ready to fire up 2026. Of course, Samuel. And yes, Hagar is actually making his way, but there's an embarrassing traffic, I'm told, along the Tottenham Boulevard there. So that became a problem. Okay, so right, is that? And then this is okay. This is. I hope it did not continue. Joel Johnson, Freedom FM. This is Joel Johnson, reporter from Voice of Yamir in Lamco, Yekepa, Nimba County. Thanks a lot. Emmanuel Toga, greeting to the Freedom FM. Happy New Year. Good morning. Watching live from Niku Town, Vinicius Junior Bar, James B. Zofle. I'm watching from Logan Town behind Lifoco Mattress Factory, King Peter Town. And this is Samuel Hine. Says, glad to see this. And this is Fofana King. Good morning, Freedom FM, and good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm following live. Thanks a lot, Fofana King. This is Roland Swa. Good morning, Freedom Radio Liberia. Roland Swa watching from Johnsonville, Kangatown community. Last, keep dropping your comments just on any and every issues that of concern to you. Daybreak T. Young. Good morning and Happy New Year. I'm following you from River G County, Kanwe District number 1. Jeremy Due, watching live. This is Nathan M. Jegbada. Welcome. I hope I pronounced the name correct. Welcome back, bro. I'm following you from Greenville City, Sino County. It's good. And thanks for joining from way there in Greenville. Happy New Year to all of our people there. Hannah Borger. Happy New Year, Abu Haga. DST. Okay. This is Rich Alfred F. Johnson. Mark Kura. Kofa Bay. Massa Famule. Samuel Kofi Woods Jr. John B. Ya. Okay. Ojuku Davis, Samuel S. Lewis, Edwin Wule, Rufus Coco Neves, Charles Weir, Estelle M. Gipley, Stanley A. Anderson are all watching. Avin La, David Yinka, Timothy L. Tier, George Howard, Thomasin Wiakofa. That's my own little man. Ziki Leo Pico, Prince Kandakai, Sam Mayunwe, Magil Bagali, also watching through the YouTube. Magil, good morning, Freedom Radio family. I'm watching from Vonjaman City, Lofa County. Thanks for the information. Philip M. Morba is also watching. I will not be able to read the comment because the comments are a lot, but I just want to recognize because we're coming for the first is David Gallagher Wise, Lazarus Kahu Niure, Mustafa Masakwe Keseli Freeman, and then you have Mary Tule, Mohammed Kone, and all of those, Philip Morba, Sam Brown, and the list goes on and on. It's always good to have you guys join us right here on the big station, Freedom 87.9. So yes, indeed. Today is being Monday, so grab your phone. Make sure you have at least 100 LD or 50 cents United States dollars. We are starting the new year big on a big note, and of course we are paying bumper prices. So yes, grab your phone. Make sure you have at least 100 Liberian dollars, and that's *255*1#, *255*1#. And it's good to be here. It's good to be back. Hagar has just joined in. The traffic has freed him up. Hagar, good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to the Liberian people. It's good to be back here. Thank you so kindly. Many happy returns. It's good to be back here after our 2 weeks break. This morning we are here re-energized to do the Liberian people's job. And if there were things that happened before and you guys thought it would just slide under the carpet, no. We are here. We recognize some of those things that were done before, and then start putting them together. Because mind you, now the legislature is expected to return on the second working Monday in January, and of course the president as well is expected to address the nation on the fourth working Monday in January. So it's good. You have to sit back. Too many things are expected. So we promised that we were going to be here in the new year, and we did not know how that promise was going to be fulfilled. But thanks be to God, we are here this morning, and so we want to say thank God so much that we are here this morning to continue with the Liberian people's job.
Okay, talking about the legislature is going to be returning, which is of course, and they're going to be returning with really interesting issues.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very good moment, right? I don't know whether you saw what Front Page Africa reported and the terminology. Richard Kun is being quoted as a crook speaker, and I'm not sure the Republic is ready and prepared to settle for a crook speaker, a known crook. When a speaker in a country is being considered a crook, then that means there has to be constitutional actions taken. Then that means that there has to be responsible actions taken. We have to redeem the reputation of our country. And if there's a terrible man that has made it to the highest office, he has to be recused, he has to be removed, he has to be rooted out, he has to be sent back to where he belongs. And I'm hearing in corners that if the plot to remove Richard Kun succeeds, Richard will be shamed and he'll be disgraced and he might resign as a representative. There are too many
things developing on that. From what we are gathering over 34 now, 34 lawmakers, many of whom supported him in their previous speakership in past, meeting and signing resolution to ensure that he's removed. In fact, there have been leaked conversation coming out from the from their chat rooms. In fact, so there are too many things. The ensuing sitting of the House of Representatives promises to be very interesting.
There is a pending boycott of the president sooner.
Yes,
all of that is also being discussed.
Yeah. Even from people within those very lawmakers who were seen before supporting the action of
but the entire plot is orchestrated by a majority bloc. The minority bloc are still in fact they are trying to recruit the minority bloc into the issue. But listen to this from Brown County Marvin Cole. We managed to get this from the chat room. Probably you've heard it, but it's important. Let's play it to set the stage because we are going into these debates.
I want to say good morning to every one of you, and thank God that we're in 2026. I mean, this is a very pleasant morning. All we can say, we want to tell God thank you for life.
This is the voice of Representative Josiah Marvin.
Another breathing space. However, I am reminded of the conversation that was in the chat.
Let me start it over.
Yeah. Okay, that's the voice of Representative Josiah Marvin.
Distinguished colleagues, I want to say good morning to every one of you, and thank God that we're in 2026. I mean, this is a very pleasant morning. All we can say, we want to tell God thank you for life. He has given us another breathing space. However, I am reminded of the conversation that was in the chat room yesterday where the speaker validated that Cecilia Pokun is his biological sister. That leads us to the fact that Richard Kun, at this point in time, you should recuse yourself, that you have committed crime under our marital law, the domestic law of this republic, that incest is a crime. So until we get reasons why you marry your sister, I think you have lost legitimacy to preside as speaker. So it is just the right thing for you to recuse yourself. And one thing, there are a lot of colleagues calling me and say, you're from the fanatical blood, they fire, you're not supposed to be commenting, you're not supposed to be talking. There is not a no damn blood thing that we're talking about. We are talking about the image of the House
we were in the private
that
space,
represents
we managed to
every
get
one
it,
of
so
us.
we apologize
The
for that.
legislature as a body. Do you know what happened? That a woman is claiming that she got a marriage divorce certificate from the Civil Law Court. The repetition of our judiciary is placed on a question. Now the executive is also placed on a question. The legislature is placed on a question, and the lives and the status of our Liberian brothers and sisters in the United States of America now being in danger. I mean, this is a grave allegation. I'm hoping that our dear speaker can do the right thing. I'm not talking about removal of Richard Kun. I'm only saying he should recuse himself because they are also saying the woman fake document and blah, 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 blah. In the state of Delaware, you did it marriage, and then now we have credible information. The documents will be available today that, pictorial evidences will be out that you did marry and you exhibited acts of husband and wife. And if those papers are provided today from now to 12 o'clock, I think Richard Kun will not be speaker anymore. I am only hoping that those information that we have received will not be 100% factual, but if they are factual, I think this country is heading to a serious problem or the House of Representatives. Thank you. God bless Richard Kun, the recused speaker. Thank you.
Okay, so folks, this is just a snippet of how interesting the ensuing section of the Honorable House of Representatives is going to be for 2026. Happy New Year and welcome. It's going to be a long haul.
And I would this recording is just Representative Marvin Cole's own side of and this entire thing is a back-to-back thing from other lawmakers who made their inputs, who may not have the luxury of time to play them all here for you. But it's a back-to-back conversation. There are other lawmakers who believe and support the ideology of
the argument, the debate that's already
the summary of the entire debate. So as we move towards the next sitting of the legislature, particularly the House of Representatives, trust us, there are going to be too many dramas, even more than what you experienced before. We are only again afraid and hoping that what happened, the public damage that was caused to the public or to a public building or sacred public building should not be repeated, because when these individuals are pushing towards their personal aggrandizement, then it becomes terrible for our country, because Rachel, as a terrible and desperate man who still want to hold on power, he may not want to leave this easily, and because if he's going to be backed by the state, he could do anything he can or whatever he can to ensure that he's still on. But as we push towards the next sitting, they are supposed to return on the second working Monday. So next Monday, they are supposed to be returning so that they prepared for the president State of the Nation address on the 4th working Monday in January.
Okay, so then for those of you that always rely on the radio for your information and all of that, then the question becomes, how did this all started? So there's been this lady identified as Cecilia Paul Kuhn that have said that, of course, she's been married to Mr. Richard Kuhn for years, and Mr. Richard Kuhn has been unfaithful to the marriage, as a result of which she has opted for divorce, and the process of the divorce has been at the court, the civil law court, and Richard has been escaping, probably because he does not want to uphold to the conditions of the divorce and all of that. So she has exhausted all of the remedies, but yet still Richard has used power to suppress and deny her, and her life continues to remain strangulated. She believes she needs her freedom. Since the marriage is no longer working, she needs her freedom. So she decided to come out. Especially so that in the face of all of this, Richard Kuhn started an open relationship, so to speak, with the political advisor to the president of the Republic of Liberia, Madam Mandela Cooper, who herself came out public to make these comments. And we've been seeing matching suits with both Richard Kuhn and Mandela Cooper at different events. And the public have also seen them at different functionaries moving hand in hand as though they are some kind of couple. And Mandela came out on social media to confirm that she is the political advisor to the president of the Republic of Liberia, and
not just so,
and as well the spouse to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. So when Cecilia Paul Kuhn saw that, she felt it was now time to come out and demand her rights and demand the Speaker to do the right thing while he pursued his new agenda with Madam Cooper, right? The political advisor to the president, that which we have something to say about and we will come to. But Hagar, let's play this one so people will hear the woman herself.
He goes around, leaving children all over the place. I reached a guy about 11 children. Different women. Junior,
this is the Cecilia Paul.
So he got about 11 children all over the place. Richard is on Nigerian. Okay? Richard goes around, any story he wants to explain, I want he will explain. So he's a liar. You just showed that he's a pathological liar. So watch your man and that be speaker of our country. You need to tell her in his resignation. Thank God some of the women were able to come and say he's not even supporting the children. I'm calling on those women that have children by Richard. If Richard is not paying child support, come to me. I will help you. I will pay for lawyer. You get your child support. Velma, I'm a woman. I wouldn't sit here and a man will not support his child. I'm surprised. I'm very much surprised. So that's to show you how irresponsible Richard is.
Okay, so too many things came out on this day, Hagar, right? Mm-hmm. In fact, while the lady was on the show, another young lady called and recounted her ordeal with Richard Kuhn, that she has a child for Richard, and Richard has not been living up to his, fatherly responsibilities and all of that. And in fact, that she and Richard Kuhn started dating when she was in 9th grade. Others have said she might have been a minor. And if that is established, that means Richard Kuhn was going out with an underage. That is a crime under our law. And all of these things. So all of these embarrassment, disgraceful acts, and conversations that's hanging over the speaker, other honorable members of the House believe that no, we cannot continue under this man's gavel. In fact, there are revelations that indicate that this man told a lie to the U.S. State Department, right, forging his identity, right, to enter into a marriage with his sister, allegedly. In fact, no, he himself in his office has confirmed that his sister. So he deceived the American system, the American embassy, and other people that he was marrying this woman, that his wife, whereby that his sister, right? So they cooked the system that they were doing husband and wife, sending for your spouse, right, to go in America, and they went there not knowing they were doing incest. So this is sinful and embarrassing. Richard Kuhn has brought no dignity to the speakership of this country, neither to the legislature in general. Ever since he began his quest for Liberia's speakership, it has been an all-round embarrassment for the country, reputationally, integrity-wise. The sacredness of the office has been demoted, and the speakership looks like, right, some kind of useless office down Waterside, and that nobody cares, nobody respects anymore. Not even the office of the president respects and regards the speaker office. The entire executive disrespects, and Liberia needs to restore that. And so some elements from the legislature are saying, as we're going forward, we're not going to stick with it, we're going to change it. The Oma story is long. And Liberians, you have to take this seriously because there are too many violations. Violation of the marriage law is there, right? And then also passing around and committing what many will consider bigamy, because you can be married, right, under a particular marriage statute, and then you go ahead and start, you have not divorced officially yet, and then you go and enter into another marriage, and then you're passing around, you're born baby on this side, you're leaving babies here, you're leaving. But what's your general reaction to all this? I know we were hearing these things. There were a lot of sides, there were a lot of things that were coming at this point. This whole marriage conundrum, and juxtaposed with the call for his removal on account of restoring dignity and maintaining the sacred reputation of the Honorable House of Representatives and the office of the Speaker. What do you think?
This entire thing about what is happening now involving the speaker is not only damaging to his character as a person, but also the image of our country outside there. Now, how is that damaging so much to the image of our country? That we Liberians can pay back people who are involved into fraud. We can pay them with the highest seat of our land. Now, what it is also going to cause out there is going to cause total embarrassment for you Liberians or us Liberians, to the point that if a lady is in the US and wanting to get her legally married husband to join her there, it may signal to Americans, especially the embassy here, that man maybe could be the brother to that lady. So it is going to deny many of us the opportunity to reach out there, only because of one man. That's why Front Page Africa referred to him this morning as crook. So this is Rachel Kun, who is so eager and greedy for whatever, and only feels he have to have it for himself. So whatever it will take, he will put himself inside. And today, the image of our country is under scrutiny. International partners may now want to do business with our country because of men like Rachel Kun. And many of you who are sitting there today are defending Rachel Kun's action and feel like because you people are feeding from his crumbs. So what he has done is of no problem. But you are not understanding the reputational damage that it has caused to our country. Mm-hmm. You know what is going to be said outside there about Liberia? You know how it is going to tint your character as Liberians if you get out there to make some efforts to leave this country. Now, in this case, America may not want to trust legally married couple. Whether you people, your husband and wife, your this, your that, America may not want to trust you. The embassy here may not want to trust that because of Rachel Kun's action. Admitting publicly that you marry your sister for whatever reason,
it's unacceptable. American laws, Liberian laws, and all of that. So I want you to get that, how you call that lady? Mandela Cooper.
Yeah, Mandela.
You know, how you tell somebody, man, you passing around, you bragging. Look, let me tell you what, among many things, an advisor to the president is supposed to do or supposed to be like. Right? Among many things. And then you see the lady passing around, the Mandela Cooper girl here. And you know, right? Among many things, when you are an advisor to the president of the republic in a democracy, particularly the political advisor, you are not necessarily supposed to be passing around snatching other people's husbands from their homes and creating instabilities and all of that. I'm going to spend a few minutes on Mandela Cooper, so somebody should tell her to tune in, and then we'll come back.
Since maybe the president appointed her without giving her TOR, maybe
and the president himself just passes around, just doing all kinds. And this is the man that said he had 40-some more year experience, and all his decisions are so elementary. What kind of experience is that? Right? Listen. A political advisor to the president is a senior and trusted figure. Senior and trusted figure whose role focuses on political strategy. But that trusted figure has to have demonstrated integrity, and there must be an exemplary character in the land. Not just any kind of, I don't even know how to call it, from down the street. You just pick them up and say political advisor. Look, the country is at the lowest. The standard has been lowered. Historic low, that's where we are. Look at the embarrassment. And shamelessly, she passes around claiming somebody else's man for whatever reason. No decency. Right? And we are even hearing that, you know, the girl that used to be Miss Labrador Woki Dolo, and, you know, I'm told works in the speaker office or provides some kind of services in the speaker office. Mandela is uneasy about that. Oh, you ain't know that one. Oh, okay, I'm telling you.
She wants that interest.
Eh? And Woki too is married. So what kind of thing you're doing? Right? So he brings Woki's in his office. Mandela is uneasy because Woki has, and, you know, Woki has
everything,
swags. So Woki is there, Mandela leaves her presidential political advisor office regularly and moves around the speaker office routinely as if she's a staff there, creating an unprofessional environment in the speaker's office. So that means she's misplaced. She does not have the clue. Her role is to be focused on political strategy, power dynamics. What does Mandela understand about power dynamics? What sort of political advice Mandela gives the president? Passes around, she went and got herself involved with some of the fake Ayalolo bosses thing. She came here. You're not investment commission boss. Nothing. You take the wrong people and put them in places. This is what you get. Right? Get involved with stakeholder engagement and political risk analysis. Political risk analysis. Stakeholder engagement. Because you are supposed to help the president understand the political happenings. Right? What is right, what is wrong, what is politically correct, what the person has to do, and blah, blah, blah. No. She hangs bags on her, pin her face regularly, get in her car. She will move either to a Yomli Kanga office. They will do some snapshots, post it on Facebook, show some shapes, and then go back, passes around, hang around another guest house or comforting place around the city. And this is outright, downgrading. That's why a political advisor is deeply involved in strategic engagement, building relationships, and political management, ensuring the president is fully aware of what is happening in the country, who is saying what, when and where the real issues lies in the country. That's what a classic political advisor to the president must be busy with. Now we're passing around, snatching Senegalese woman, man. You live on there, we finish without a flower here, stay to the code of public opinion. The code of public opinion has not settled on anything on that yet. John Kulu, John Bien Cecilia, and then you calling other people spouse, right? You calling other people your spouse. This is so embarrassing, disgusting, and of course, shameful. Please.
Asking your name. Someone is asking your name.
Oh, my name is Magdala Cooper. I'm the senior political advisor to His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia. But I also happen to be a spouse of the Speaker.
Someone is asking your name.
You listen, this is
my name is
embarrassing for the
Magdala
country.
Cooper. I'm the senior political advisor to His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia.
It's supposedly married man, right, in the public, and at the same time claiming to be the political advisor to the president. The president, if the president was a serious president, you fire this lady.
And Abu, this lady is of no different from people we refer to as gold digger. Because this is one person who all through her life, she has always been trying to associate herself with people who have already made themselves, or people who have survived through another women's sweat. So she will come in lately now and start to claim ownership of a guy that she knows nothing about how he became who he is. So she want to go for who already have it, who is wealthy enough. Then she lay claim to you. She stick herself on you and start making public pronouncement all around that she's a spouse to you. Mm-hmm. So she's absolutely no different from the gold digger. She's no different from girls, children, or women around here who can go for the gorpa and gorma. Or boys here around who can go for the gorma.
So she go
for the wealthy people. Yeah, people who are to take care of. Who are to take care of.
But guess what? Then we'll call her the chairlady of the Snatch Girls Association of Liberia. These girls are passing around snatching people, men. They can build their own thing or what have you. But Mandela damage and disgrace is way beyond that. Mm-hmm. It's at the superlative. So, you know what is happening now? Somebody shared me a report of a recording where Mandela is threatening the Senegalese guy. That reached a point where she's even threatening the Senegalese guy. And we're gonna play it, right? We told you we came. This is the first day we're starting. We're dancing in the speaker office and we'll end up in the president's office. Look, this is what Mandela is trying to do to another man.
The voice you're about to listen to is Mandela Cooper Ahim.
Speaking of another woman who advised Aliyu to lead the country or else. Listen.
I'm just trying to do all these good things I can. I would just want to leave this country. If I leave this country and start a war against me, I will fight back and I will destroy it. So he needs to leave this country and leave me alone.
So she's saying to the lady is asking her and saying, I want to really understand what is going on. But she's saying he needs to leave this country, and if he doesn't leave and he want to fight, I will fight back, and he will lose. That's why you hear her saying. Listen to it. Maybe it may not be that clear for you, but listen to it. She's getting angry now.
If Kibis trusts me, you will go ever met me in his life.
Talk to him. He's crazy. I'm not crazy to him.
He's crazy. I'm more crazy than him. You're going to fight against me in my own country. No, that's a no boy. La man boy is that. I would destroy him to the bare minimum. My people, this is your president political advisor. Y'all listen. Y'all will say, oh, the country will mental people here now. Listen to it, mental people. Whole country is use the country to boyfriend and girlfriend to talking nonsense. You see the small things I'll be doing high school. At the level of the presidential, a president, advisor to the president. This is the nonsense that's happening in Liberia. Right? And you all sit there and be talking nonsense with your mouth.
The terrible thing about what this lady is saying, the threat that she's making is, Abu, when a person speaks in such a tone and threatening in the form of manner that she's threatening, you just cannot determine what the next course of action for that person is going to be like. Because if a person says that she will destroy you, it could be physically, it could be emotionally, and just whatever you want to name it. So if a person like her, this is a threat against a person's life.
Of course.
And Mandela, if it was in a country that we have a responsible police institution, but now Mandela is supposed to be answering questions. The same way people can do Facebook posts and you take them to court for that Facebook post and use that post as with let's say evidence. This is a similar thing here. Mandela is on record for threatening the life of a person, using her proximity to the presidency to threaten the life of a person. But now Mandela is supposed to be far away from the president.
So when everything was okay with she and Ali Kebe, in August 12, 2024, this is what Mandela posted. Say, keep it moving on the road with the hobby. Let's see, Ali Kebe, yeah, my people, I hope this thing will be as clear for you all to see. Hey, I see. Move, let me see. Right?
It's clear. Something.
So the writing in this post, this is the man who she's saying that she's going to bring down. Keep it moving on the road with the hobby. This is the Senegalese man. The time the man had juice. See the man wristband? Script from the US. See the man suit? The man purple suit. See the phone? That time the man, look at the boy. Sparkling. But today she said she will bring the man down. Right? She was writing all these nice things just 2024, August 12th. 2024, fellow Liberians. This is your political advisor. This is she and the man and other family members.
The man actually threatened him today.
On a dining table. Dining. Right? This is Mandela. This is she and the man. She posted this on her story. And the president of the Republic, Mr. Joseph Numa Boakai. Mandela Cooper, Ali Kebe. Her 2024 husband. It's like every year she has another man.
Another relationship.
Right?
And she's going to go for you that get it already.
Okay. So this is it. I said this is disgraceful. This is unacceptable. This is Mandela in the US or somewhere with some white partners and Ali Kebe. They're working. They're there having meetings as spouse, husband and wife.
And at the same time, she lobbied in the government to give work to.
This is Ali Kebe, right? After being confirmed for that or appointed for that youth ambassador thing that she lobbied for, feeling accomplished, they're standing right before the executive mansion. These are the photos we are showing you, fellow Liberians. Right? And today, she's on the phone threatening to eliminate and bring Ali Kebe down. Right? This is Mandela. In fact, she wrote this in French. The two of them here. Avec la Marie à Kampala. Avec le mari à Kampala. She wrote this in French. We need to call our brother Poraki to come and help us. Right? Say avec le mari à Kampala. So technically, she was proudly posting that she's with her husband in Kampala. Today, Mandela thinks differently. She's saying different things about Kebe because she's flirting with the purported regime speaker, the cook speaker, and all of that. And this is the personality we should have as the political advisor to our president. And we believe that the president will have the relevant political awareness to be able to adjust. And that's why the president is so absent and does not even understand what is happening in the country. Because the leader he has as his political advisors has zero clue on the political atmosphere, right? The power dynamics, right? Who's talking, what they're saying, and all of the things that's happening in the country. She has no ear. Her ears are always in a social gathering, right? Picking on who the next handsome guy out there or who's the next established big name out there to flirt with. This is unacceptable. And all we are calling for the president to do is to dismiss Mandela Cooper.
A lady with no integrity.
That is the most honorable thing to do at this point. Is the president going to do it? I don't think he's going to do it because the president does not even listen to the media. The president is kept in some kind of corner. He's being controlled and remoted. That's how the president is. That's the damage with the country. He's not even aware of anything happening. The people are supposed to be advising him. The people are there doing honeymoon, passing all around in the southeast, hanging. What time do you have to advise the president? What do you know the political opposition is planning? When the last time you ever had any engagement behind the scene with political actors in the country to be able to inform the president on the power dynamics in Liberia? Absolutely not. This is where we are, folks. And that's why it has come to a point where the man actual whom says, this man, what the man is doing is terrible. What the man is doing is unacceptable. And of course, at this point, what I'm saying you won't be passing a runner, you get no respect for yourself, no decency, what have you, and blah, 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 and all of this. So please can't sign the divorce. Let's do the thing. Then you and your...
From Bishop Costa Rica?
Yeah. Then you and your Mandela Cooper now, you can go ahead, you start doing all your thing there the way you want to do it. You can go ahead and start doing all your things the way you want to go about it. Fellow Liberians, the question now becomes, is this the repetition that we want out there? Is this the NIM? Is this the responsible government that we all dance in poo water for? Look at what the Front Page Africa is reporting. Incest, bigamy, immigration fraud, family deniers, and the burden of power. What the Kun allegation means for Liberia's legislature.
A crook speaker.
A crook speaker. Fellow Liberians, this is where we are. We are not the makers of the story. We are the political analysts. We analyze the happenings in the politics and tell you where the chip falls. Documents, deniers, and the weight of power continue to hang heavily over the House of Representatives as allegations against Speaker Rachel Nangbe Kun deepen into one of the most consequential political and moral controversies confronting the legislature in recent history. What initially surfaced as talk show accusations and social media exchanges has now expanded into a complex web of sworn statements, immigration filings, and official findings by United States authorities, forcing Liberia to grapple with uncomfortable questions about leadership, credibility, and the true meaning of public trust. Hey guys, you know, we've said here that Liberia or Liberians in general will need to reassess, right? We need to reassess our requirements for electing people. And part of that is to know the person, the personality, and the character. We should not just go ahead. All of you are passing around here jumping, oh yeah, we just want United Party speaker. Y'all get United Party speaker now. United Party speaker, bigamy. United Party speaker, incest. United Party speaker, immigration fraud. United Party speaker, United Party speaker, all kinds of terrible things. Look at the mess that you've put the country into. And you out there calling yourself UPs, nonsense, foolish people, dumb-headed. This is where you've gotten Liberia. This is a disgrace. When we were here arguing that, look, we need to preserve the sanctity, we need to preserve the reputation of our country, right? We have a man who has reputation. And even if we need to remove this man, let's do it the right way. You all bastardized the Constitution, violated the laws, and embarked on an ultra-virus attempt to remove the speaker, to bring in a man who has a web of controversies, right, that are so damning for the reputation of Liberia generally. And this is where we are. So do you think the call by other lawmakers to remove Kun is justified?
Most definitely it is justifiable. This is a man who has damaged the sacredness of the legislature. This is a man who has brought this legislature to public ridicule. This is a man who has brought public service in our country to public ridicule. And many of those who are even still covering him, especially within the government or whether the legislature or whoever they are not doing themselves justice, because they could get questioned tomorrow about Rich's action. This is a man accused of sexual relationship between with his sister. This is a man who is just going all around the place, randomly marrying people all around. This is a man who don't understand the function of the speaker. And today, he has turned to a political bare board to the president. Today, there is absolutely no check and balance at the level of the House of Representatives.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Because the same thing that the president can send, that the same way, in fact, they can pass a 4G. There is no scrutiny of any document or any other thing that have trickle-down impact or effect on the lives of Liberians. Once it is from the president, whether it is against the country, it are 4G. And today, somebody sitting there don't think that Richie warrant removal, then I think you have to rethink. The image of our country is being damaged. You are going to make things difficult for this government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because the minister there could start answering questions tomorrow about Rich's action. This is a man who his office has openly admitted that yes, the person in question is Rachel Kuhn's sister, but it is established that these two were married or are married because there is no evidence to prove that they've divorced. This is a man who everything has proven that he's just going all around the place marrying people with no respect for the marital laws of our country. And you think that kind of man should still be at the legislature there as the Speaker of the House, the third powerful man in command in our country, then I think our country image is being damaged by this rescue mission. He's the regime speaker.
Hey guy, among many things, I don't know, is Kemo Kamara, right? One of this, like, it's a K1 or somebody, so yeah, with the war, that has been sentenced in the US for immigration fraud. And the man sitting here is being accused of immigration fraud. Look, these accusations could remain and be seen as a private, something else say, oh, that the man private, that the man personal life. But you're missing it. The man is occupying a public office, and he has brought shame and disgrace to our public office. And this is why his colleagues, and look, we want to give our unflinching support to the patriotic. You see, now the legislature is becoming. Look, we've always believed that Richard Kuhn is a disaster. He has to be removed. Until Richard Kuhn is removed from that house, look at how the house is looking like. Look at that legislature. Does it look serious to you? Absolutely not. It has turned to some kind of waterside area. They go hustle and pass, move around, what kind of kickback, blah, 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 this, that. No executive official don't respect the legislature anymore. Nobody. I mean, just anybody can just talk shit on the legislature. No power. No oversight. Right? No check and balance. Nothing. You think we should continue with that, man? Absolutely not. I don't think so. Right? In this case, however, the personal conduct of Richard Kuhn has collided directly with public responsibility, transforming an alleged marital conflict into a national governance issue with serious legal and institutional implication. And against that backdrop, right, representatives who are aware of themselves are saying, we have to take action. Okay, you know what? Recuse yourself and face this. You recuse yourself, you be facing that one. Then we'll be rallying to remove you. Oh, yes, this is going to be a big show. And look, let me tell you, right? So Richard Kuhn will recuse himself. The guys have said they're going to last of meeting. The guys have said, we're not saying now honor you, Richard Kuhn, right? In fact, we're not going for SONA. The person will obviously want to have a SONA, right? So the person will enter the negotiation to ensure that Richard Kuhn recuses himself. Then Fala will preside. Richard does not have problem. I mean, not Richard, but Boakai does not have problem with Fala presiding because Boakai is a narcissist. He's a tribal bigot, right? For the fact that Fala is a kissy man, he will every day welcome the opportunity to have Fala preside. So he has no problem with that. And this is where Richard has nothing to hang on. He has absolutely nothing to hang on because you know what? At the end of the day, the president will sell him out very cheaply. President cares less. He's from the Southeast. Who cares about a man from the Southeast? And this is my kissy brother. We just held our reconciliation in Foya, and we have wasted water, and we are okay. So yes, it will be a proud thing to have two kissy men, right, from the kissy land, right, one presiding over the legislature, and I'm here as the president, and we go there. We are speaking kissy. So that would be an opportunity for Boakai. So Richard has nothing. Right now, where Richard is, he's disturbed. And I'm telling you, there are people in the place. In fact, the man is not sleeping to his house regularly.
You want me to tell you why Richard
the man is sleeping to Mandela Cooper place.
No, if the two of them can leave from there because camera have been catching them. So there is this place around Tear Street. I will leave it open like that. There is this place around Tear Street that where they making the money.
So you see that? How can we have a whole speaker of the country moving from one guest house to the other? And somebody just pulling him by the front part of his tractor and just moving around the place. And this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Absolutely not. Right? So this is where we are, folks. We're going to take calls and hear your thought on it. Did you expect that after what happened, after the burning of the Capitol building, that we were going to have that we were going to have this man, right? We're going to have this kind of situation. We're going to have, but Higa, I want you to be talking, right? Let me try to do something.
So, for those of you who still sitting and think like, oh, I didn't have family thing, I didn't have this. No, you can't be thinking like that. Rachel Kuhn, there is, as we speak now, there is a Liberian who was sentenced on September 11, 2025 for immigration fraud. Who is that? Le Sekou Kamara was sentenced for immigration fraud. And guess what? Because he did not admit in his filing that he fought war here in Liberia. So as a result of that, when it was later found out by the immigration department there in the US, that guy had to go to jail for 4 years. Yeah, he was sentenced for 4 years. So for Rachel Kuhn to go lie to the American people, Rachel Kuhn is no different from a criminal. Rachel Kuhn is absolutely no different from a criminal. The same way people can travel from here to go lie about other issues, this is no different from what Rachel Kuhn is doing. Rachel Kuhn should be considered as not just a criminal here in Liberia, but international criminal. A man who will leave his country and go lie to international partners and go lie to the great America. He's absolutely no different from others that today you see and say, oh, and that man a criminal, that man, no. Rachel Kuhn is the same as others that you can refer to as criminals. Because for a man to leave, except, and in fact, his office is probably announcing that, oh yeah, that you the man, I say so that that's a nonsense. That's a pure nonsense. This man is supposed to be coming to the legislature, especially as the head of that body. He's supposed to be coming to the House of Representatives as the head of members of that house. Rachel is supposed to be coming with integrity and dignity. Now with such a record, demon record. We are talking about America here, the America that left the president just sat down one day and decided that we now want a president in the other country. They check that man from in his country here in Womo. Today, Nicolas Maduro is in America facing court trial. That the sophistication we're talking about, that the America we here talking about. So for a man like Rachel to tarnish the reputation of our country, it put our presidency under threat.
Okay, Higa, I'm sorry I have to hold you there. And so, talking about this, the woman at the center of it, Madam Cecilia Paul Kuhn, we've managed to lay her on her contact. And fellow Liberians, we told you we are very serious about these things. She is a Liberian, and of course, her rights has to be respected. And of course, people should not use power to try to suppress other people and make things look the other way around, simply because they are attached and of course have political connection. So let's hear from Madam Kuhn. She said most of these things, but it's important that we hear now from her herself. She's live on the phone. Good morning, Madam Cecilia Paul Kuhn. You're live. This is Freedom FM. You're live on the radio. It's good to have you.
Morning, everybody. My name is Cecilia Paul Kuhn. I'm the legally married wife of my criminal husband, Richard Namwe Kuhn. And he's paying people to go around on the media to spew lies. He's putting people together. Some of them I've never seen in my life. Especially that Dr. Sherman. Dr. Sherman is a murderer. Let Dr. Sherman call a press conference on all the people, all the patients he has killed. And, tell the patient, the victim of those family, sorry. Dr. Sherman killed the pregnant lady at Women of Hope Clinic that belonged to Dr. Jala. If you remember, I think 2018.
Okay.
When ex-president Weah appointed with Jala to be health minister, there was a huge protest where the people were going back and forth. The lady husband sued that clinic for $6 million United States dollars. The person who, the doctor that performed that surgery, was that man that said he's spokesman for that Coon family. That's functional Coon family. His name is Dr. Lawrence Sherman. He never put a doctor to his name, so people can really recognize him. He just said, "Oh, my name Lawrence Sherman."
Okay, the ones that had the press conference the other time, right?
The one, yes, the spokesman who read that gibberish.
Mm-hmm.
The man who read, I think it was a stage press conference. Who have a press conference and nobody will ask them question? Did he allow the press to ask them questions and just read what they want to read and walk away? Talking about if I put the Coon name, what in my mouth they will do this and that. The Coon, the very, very poor people, you know. So he put lies together and put them together. When you remember I was on the Spoon Talk,
mm-hmm.
the woman I called from Ghana and said, "Oh, she the only living biological sister of this criminal, Richard Namekun. If she's the only living biological sister, how can Namekun got other sisters? You heard her for yourself.
And that was before.
She's the only living biological sister. So how can I am his? How can the other woman that they put over there that she's so old, look like my grandmother? How can again she says she's sister to him? But those are things that this man does because he's a criminal. Okay, I'm not his sister. You need to take my divorce paper and come to court. As simple as that. Going around paying people to insult me, going around to threaten me, we're not helping. He need to resign. Okay? He has disgraced the office of the speaker. He has disgraced the legislature. And like I said, the first time I spoke, I told him he needed to tender in a resignation. Okay? Because this man going to be dragged. When I leave Liberia, I'm going to come. He's going to be extradited to the USA where he committed his crimes. Okay? He frauded the U.S. immigration. And he committed bigamy in the States. Okay, so that's where he committed his crime. He's going to be dragged. Liberia and the U.S. got extradition laws. So if he nowhere good for himself, he need to step down. He need to resign.
Lawmakers are already...
you got to send your resignation.
Some lawmakers are already pushing for his removal. Do you think that's a good call and a place in with your desire?
He needs to send a resignation. Look, the man used his PR in his office. He used people in the office to attack me, to be writing all kinds of things on the internet. We pay taxes, okay? And they cannot use the little thing they allocated for them to do the country job, to be using it on an individual who made a mess. He the one did all his things, what he did, his criminal behavior. So why should he sit behind the desk of the office of the speakership, you know, and try to threaten me, you know, they threaten me. They may have been threatening me for the longest. This thing didn't just start today.
Madam
Kuhn,
Madam Kuhn, I know we don't have much time, but where did it all went wrong in this marriage?
It went wrong after I fought for this man, brought this man to America. The man brought, after 2 weeks, he brought a woman in my house. He said that was his friend's wife. Come to find out, immigration found out that he and that woman entered the country together. It went wrong, especially soon the man got a green card. The woman was pregnant, all the one delivered in my house. Apparently she came pregnant. When I saw the better, you know, growing, they gifted Sandra Faka that he made a fiscal officer for Republic of Liberia. Why people can get a job in Richard Coon office, let me tell you. It will surprise you to know that his protocol officer is his brother-in-law. He got twin children by that boy sister. Those 2 children are filed for on the document, you know, to bring them to America. So he got her children. He got Maud. Her name is Maud. She got those 2 children, and her brother there is the protocol officer of Richard Coon in the office.
Okay.
Then in the office, you'll be surprised to know that they fire everybody from there. The chief of staff now, this Hopo Joe Mandela Cooper, she brought in the Councilor Verdia, who is her friend boyfriend. Okay? So he now is the chief of staff in the office. Then again, another guy in the office is the wife number 3 that he married and did a bigamy here in Massachusetts. You know, her brother too is also working in the office. So that's what he does. So girlfriend and girlfriend family and in-law he will hire. Did they go through a CSA? No, they did not go through civil service. When everybody looking for a job, these people doing now who know you, especially my criminal Nigerian husband. That Richard come and tell the people if he's not Nigerian, he got a lot of things to say. Why has he not spoken? Why has he not spoken?
But you keep calling this man Nigerian. That's why many people are skipping over. Why are you so particular about?
He is a Nigerian because, like I said, his dad, the late Mr. Kun, and my father were friends. And that man confided in me. He said, you know, the woman came from Nigeria, and all of a sudden when they got together, the woman said she's pregnant. So he said he's not sure. You know, like she bring better, you know, pregnancy and give it to him. Okay. You know, Liberian men meet a woman pregnant, they are so good. They will take care of you, you know, do everything. And the man was in the police force, so like she wanted ground, you know, to establish in Liberia. So
the main thing is Richard Kun came from Nigeria in his mother belly, and then
yes,
okay,
that's what the old man said. He not sure the pregnancy was for him. Seen it? And Richard knows because one time they said he was working in the port. The woman even told me when Richard, I think he was smaller and working in the port, he came crying and said, "Oh, the people say I'm Nigerian." The woman had to get her and go there. The man explained all the story to me. You seen it? So they're hearing that he's Nigerian, you know, not the first time. Richard goes to Nigeria, just ask the man for his passport. Ask him for his passport, see how many times he go to Nigeria.
There are people out there that really, there are people saying that you're in this to bring Richard down, or particularly you have interest in a house or some property, and then you're trying to go after him. How do you respond to these claims?
I will tell those that think I'm after that criminal for money. I have more money than him. Okay, I made him. I was able to file for him to come to America, for him to be even able to work to get money to go win his bid. You know, he ran before. He never won doing Mana Ellen Selita. And that's the first time he ran before, he didn't make it. Because why? He didn't have anything. I made him. So he don't have no money than me. The man got access to money. But Liberian people, you know, you got to try to sometimes educate some people. Being the speaker, you got access to money. Okay. You got to justify. Say, for example, he now put 1.7 million in the budget for him. So you say, oh, I went to the Southeast. This is what I spent. I went to Lufa. This is what I spent. Then he write it down. You know, they gave him money. But I got money. If I want money, I put my hands on it today. For him, it's not his money. It's our country money. So he got access to money. Does not mean he got money. Okay? And I got more property in Liberia than him.
Okay, Madam
More property in Liberia.
You are up against a very powerful man. He enjoys the confidence of the president. You think this, your fight here, will earn you anything?
The president of Liberia, Joseph Nyima Boyka, is like an uncle to me. Okay? He knows in bombing. He know who he went to school with. I don't want to bring, you know, other people's names into it. He know after school where they used to go eat. Okay, like his adopted mother house. So he knows. So when I say he's my uncle, he will sit down and think, and he's a just man. Somebody that been married for 50 years, respect the sanctity of marriage. Will not allow another person, you know, to just bring shame and disgrace to the nation, bring shame and disgrace to the country. So again, we're powerful men. Yeah,
but the man you're saying all this about, they were in Lofa. He was in Lofa with the very Richard Kun. You say the president is a good man. He is all of what you said, but yet still, with all that you've said, the very president and Richard Kun were in Lofa together. They were having fun time.
Yeah, they were in Lofa having fun time.
So do you think the president is being insensitive? Do you think the president is being insensitive to your crowd?
Did you see the president get him microphone to speak? Microphone, I mean, to speak? Who spoke over there? Who spoke over there in Lofa? What that tells you?
No, but they share the same platform. Do you think the president is being insensitive to your concern as a citizen?
No, I won't say that. This thing is not about Unity Party. Unity Party did not do anything. I keep saying it. It's an individual within the party who has committed all these crimes. It's an individual like Speaker Richard Kun who has, you know, disrespected women.
But
they got 11 children.
The party
thinks
the party feel this is an attack on the party because this is the party speaker, and you are bringing all of this up against the party speaker. This is the man that they have rallied behind to make him speaker of the country, and then you are seemingly tearing him apart. So the party is going to come after you.
The party is not going to come after me. How will the party come after me? I helped to oust the CDC party and to bring in, and who trying to call me? I helped to oust the CDC government and brought in the Unity Party. I am an alliance, of the Unity Party.
Okay.
So we all put the government in. Yes. I'm an alliance from when it comes to, they say, okay, during the second round, who all blah, blah, I'm not attacking the Unity Party. This man is not powerful to me. He's powerful to you guys. But there's a man that lived with me in America. I fed him. He didn't have no money. I left him. I had to go to work. He was putting light on, using water. I was paying the bills. It's like you born your child today, right? And even your child become president. To you, your child is your child. So you're not going to look at your child like, oh, I'm afraid of my child because my child is there. No, I made Richard Kun. Wicked man, born children all over the place, not supporting his children. That's very uncalled for. Very, very uncalled for.
Okay,
so
Madam
the man is very, very irresponsible. He needs to tender in a resignation.
Okay, Madam Kun, sincerely, we empathize with you, and we know no woman should be going through all of this, but we just hope for the best.
Yes, I will get my divorce. Right now, we did a re-summons because I said 9 months ago, I filed a divorce. So he's surrounded by guns and whatever. He refuses to, as soon as he sees the sheriff, then he will run in the car, and they will pull up. Okay, so I did a re-summons on December 22nd.
Okay.
The sheriff, they have the paper, so they will serve it. The Mandela Cooper woman who says she married to my husband, I already sued her for $3.5 million United States dollars.
Oh, really? Why are you suing her?
Because Rachel and myself are legally married. We are not divorced. Another woman cannot come openly in her mouth and say she cleaned my husband. She's sitting in the house. I cannot go to my marriage. So, you understand me? She all over the place with my husband. He lifting her up. They're doing all kinds of things on the internet. So yes, I sued her for $3.5 million.
Wow, that one can be cutting your heart too when he lifting you up like that.
Well, their marriage came to an end. Like I said, soon he got a green card. He moved out of the house.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, human being, they just disrespect. They just been disrespectful. You got kids in court that you marry, not divorce. You're allowing people to parade with you and you parading. We have to respect marriage in this country.
Correct.
We have to. And I'm calling on all married women, you got rights. Don't just sit there and allow your men to do all kinds of things to you. Okay? They call you. Sometimes get a man, you get it. You have rights.
Okay.
And all Richard Namwe Kun baby mothers under my voice this morning, I already established, I would say like a little foundation with the Carlando law firm. My lawyer is there. Go there. Say, oh, Madam Cecilia Paul Kun said we should come here. If we get a lawyer to go and fight for our children, child support, she will pay for the lawyer and go there, take your kids there, make sure we will establish everything, and I will pay for a lawyer for you to go and get your child support.
Okay.
So this thing not only about me, it's about those children that have not been supported.
Okay.
Pushed to the side.
Thank you, Madam Kun.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking our calls.
Thank you.
Okay, so you hear it all for yourself, folks. That's all the time we've got. So let's take calls. Hey, guy. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 186 500 104 are the numbers to call. Liberia is in a terrible mess. How do we get out of this? This is indeed very, very shameful and embarrassing. The Speaker of the House of Representatives is embroiled in a brouhaha of marital controversies.
Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
little and a call from the grounds of the ANC headquarters.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to the lady on Spoon Irving the other night, and she just maintained what she had been saying. Honestly, Speaker Coon, with all due respect, I think he being very irresponsible on a normal basis. He's arrogant, he's dumb, and he being very pompous. So I think the lady is on track. He should pursue the case, and he should do the honorable thing. If he think he deserves that respect, let he accuse himself. Recuse himself from the person.
Do you support that call? Do you think it's a good call?
It's a very necessary call.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take this here. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
You're welcome. Yes, continue the season.
Thank you.
This is Mandela calling from on the Uru. Abu, I want to speak on the Mandela couple. This woman, she a disgrace to women's school. The woman here,
she's the political advisor to the president. She advises the president on political matters.
Yeah, she a disgrace and she a disappointment to women's school. Where is this woman? Best friend husband is a Senegalese man that she wants snatch from a woman. Brought a man here, made Joseph Baka to get his job. Where is this man now? So is it true that the woman setting herself to every man that will come before her? See the kind of machine. Women that married to her husband and people, they are on divorce issue. You take yourself, you go to the man, then you bring him and get to say, yeah, this one doesn't have shame or what? Yeah, she shamelessly posting, showing herself up. Look, that all I just want to talk on the woman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I know as a woman you're feeling embarrassed.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
The woman feeling embarrassed.
My dear brother, hey guy, let me say hi to Abu.
Morning, go ahead.
Progressive journalist. Yeah, Abu, there's the voice of Idrissa. You know, look at Richie. Richie is an indecent element. That guy has zero moral like black guy. So they were even trying to push our country into a whole lot. Man, it's sad, man, Abu. Man, that Mandela Cooper, I think she's a slave queen. God, these are slave queen who be like that. You wouldn't be jumping from man to man. You're asking for Senegalese man. Abu. Hey, man, a woman, I think what guy says. Oh, man, it's Sam is going to say something on the radio. Yeah. Let me just slow down, my brother.
All right. Let's talk to somebody else. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, go ahead.
Well, this is Mr. Cooper for Cooper's Forum.
Go ahead, Mr. Cooper.
This is that. I mean, it's crazy. It has serious moral, legal implications in international dimension as well. And I would like to call on Speaker Coon to recuse himself and face this situation. If he's exonerated, I think the needful can be done to carry him back to the speaker. But as it is, he has to deal with the integrity of the nation. They have serious international
ramifications, and you believe he should recuse himself? All right, thank you very much.
All right, let's talk to Marcy.
Quickly before Marcy, this is an SOS, right? To the relevant authority. A dead body has been lying at the intersection of Kerry and Clay Street, I'm told, for about 4 days now. Okay. And nobody has come around to pick the body up. Police is creating a health hazard in the environment.
Marcy, good morning.
Yeah, morning. Happy New Year to you.
Many happy returns. Welcome back.
Yeah. Thank you. So I want to say to all of you in freedom, 2020 will be a change here for you for myself. Now you're blind, I think you don't see my logo. 2026 will be 2025.
All right, we agree.
Playing blind eyes to you and Abu. Look at Abu. He's going to him. And KOK is going to you. That blind, I think they just said, but I think blind. The other country, the thing that going on, I think blind, putting blind on it.
Go ahead. Your time coming for you.
Okay, yeah. So to the issue, they will want to get slack to go, man. They will not get shit, my sister. Flat down, they will more face. But let's see more party, I said, person, we're not supporting our child. Today, they will carry all over the place. Oh, he's not doing that, the president, he should resign. So they will come to the highest land, the country, the highest seat, the 10 million our country. We may come all over the place and say, they can allow children for him. No child support. He's not feeding them. They will want to see me or that vote. But the other person say, the family issue. What makes a family issue? If they take our highest seat, take a family issue. The whole world getting to know, and the American government should take charge of this matter. So can say the post say and lie and say, oh, you did that, then you keep and post and say, Google is that.
Do you think Rachel Kuhn should remain as speaker?
Yeah.
Do you think she should remain as speaker?
You should resign now and tell them people what's going on, what's happening. Now, cyber of surrogate and barbarism, you can say, oh, the boss of the woman. That's why embarrassment for our country. That's why embarrassment for crying here, my for crying here. To sue your sister and say, my sister, you had issue with me. Now, go to the most, you know, her brother. You want offer. She knew that for people. It won't go there around woman and level you. Therefore, around woman. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to Edmond Carr. Edmond, happy New Year. Good morning.
Yes, thank you. Hika, let me say happy New Year to you and to my brother Abu. Welcome back, man. It was good. Yeah, we miss you guys. And you know, before I go further, I agree with Susila about that. I didn't know that he was the one because he knew what I mentioned. I have a serious issue with that title, that the Sherman, but only because of my family up to present, I still holding by. That guy almost killed me too. It was just God. But to the issue, look, I have been calling for this. Rachel Kuhn needed to stay aside to clear his name. That is not family matter. He occupies a position that belongs to Liberia. It doesn't belong to him or to the United Party people. I even called on United Party at the time that they needed to release statement to that effect, calling on Rachel Kuhn to stay aside and allow investigation to go on so that he can clear his name. Because look, whether he said that his sister or that he wife, why is it starting from divorcing the lady? The woman is calling for divorce. Why you don't want to go to the court and sign the divorce paper and let the woman go? But you still holding on. But you know, you try helping Mandela Cooper that you know she be considered as a golf. No, she is not in that category. The category that Mandela Cooper is falling in is that category is that name where she's not called Jericho. She's a high class person to that nature. That who she is. It is embarrassing to have, as you call her, say, senior political advisor to the president that every year. So they have brought the office of the already so they're saying that not even Rachel alone, but Mandela too should be able to stand aside because she has desecrated the executive mansion. She cannot be sitting there. So I agree with other lawmakers that are now calling on Rachel Kuhn to stay aside so that he can be able to clear his name. Releasing press statement calling family purposely to talk is not enough. What is enough is to tell her, yes, you claim that the lady is your sister. Why did you get married to your sister? What necessitated that? She is calling for divorce. Go and divorce her so that you can go, so that you can live your free life, so that you can live a free life. Clear. But Manota press conference will now solve it, and I think the United Party people should now bow their head down in shame and disgrace because they have disgraced this country. Thanks to you guys. Welcome again. And we pray and hope that we will work together for the betterment of our country.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Edmond. Let's talk to this person from this other line here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, you live.
I thank you so much. You know, the thing that happened in our country is a big disgrace to the country. And like people all looking at it to be personal issue. A third person in power. As a statement, information. Although because Rachel Kuhn plays that the people are about to leave day after tomorrow. Bring one Nigerian man, one Nigerian God. This is a Christian country. So anything you bring up,
he said, what did they go in carry Nigeria to go Kangbai? So Nigeria know how to Kangbai thing, they Kangbai the terrorists.
Man, as I speak like they are about to leave by Wednesday or tomorrow. To bury whatsoever the woman doing, the case, everything, so it can't go anywhere, so it can be posting anything he says to the House of the Parliament, so they can agree with him. That's the kind of man who is senior man.
So how you manage to know that one?
I mean, we are African. We are African. We are the white side of the society. We are monitoring men because what you did in the district, what you are carrying on before you got a job. That's political manipulation, traditional manipulation that the men believe in, that we know him, that he's from Nigeria for true. So when you try to replace you nobody overlook it and say, no, how you manage to know we are African.
Yeah, but one of them, because
it's a junior, but you need to set aside to get the people speakership, not to bring public reality to the people, public discrepancies in the country now, so our country can be better. This is a Christian country. They have been revealed already to the prayer woman that go to the man. He said, no, when you go to the man, he said, when I go to the man will wish on me. Where are the two persons come from? They are doing a job. That is some of the things that can be recycling in our country.
Okay, thank you. Right. Thank you very much.
Let's talk to somebody else. Morning. Good morning. Many happy returns.
So 1 minute, let me ask you, will you as a citizen support the removal of the speaker on these grounds?
Yes, I think the fact is that listen to all political issues in the world. The world, perfect America, you know the state of the record. Even if you are nation, when you're sending your public order, you reserve to play with it. So reality for you to reserve because that is the moral act. All those things. You okay, I agree. That is sister. Can you marry your sister? Because you want documents? That no, because it's good. Then you need to reserve.
Okay.
Thank
you very much. Because
all right. That's all about it.
Okay, thank you. Because either way is a crime, Hagar. Either way, either bigamy or incestuary. So either way.
Morning.
Thank you, Hagar. Let me say good morning to Abu.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is Washington Soap, and I come from Gizzo. You see, I listen to what I said, what my uncle said. I was confused. Why should we have such a character as speaker of the country? It's so sad, man. I don't know what kind of responsible government people say that they running here. Because I listen to one that just said he's running a responsible government. Yeah, government where the speaker behaving like this, you got a character. He's a political advisor. Somebody has to be advising a president on political issues. A lot of things going on in the country, people have been saying fast. That woman, every year, she's married to different. Look at serious-minded people. Look at people who tell our country and Jews. It's so embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. It's so confused. We don't know. And there are a lot of them who drinking nothing in that country. It's so bad. So don't play ball and play game. They're not focusing on any development. So
okay, Washington, thank you. So someone like Tomo is asking, right? Well, send a man married his sister, whether he won't know whether they slept together. So Samuel, when people marry, what they can sleep different place.
Morning, David King. Morning. Go ahead.
Morning, Ega.
David King.
Yeah, let me say morning to you and Abu. Happy New Year.
Thank you, David. David, 1 minute. David, the president said they have lights up the rubber fee highway, so y'all get current the fee there, right?
My man. Now currently, political showmanship. Today, the street light will be on. Tomorrow, from Arrow 2 going to Dwazon, our whole side will be off. Early morning, the whole Dwazon end will off. Only Arrow 2 side. When you pass Dwazon turning point going to the barrack, the Rajis and National, they own to the barrack. So that thing, it's not easy for us to rely on. It's not reliable. But here's the issue.
Go ahead.
Now, to the issue of Mr. Nangwe Kun. This man who is a pedophile. Because remember the man loved to 114-year-old girl at the time she was in the
Alleged, right?
No, he admitted that he have a job at the girl. He had tell her there's a change. Okay, where he said family was there before he came there. So that was his own justification he gave. So this brother, the same thing they were being for 94. And the same thing has come away. So I think what Marvin Cole said is just put in enough for the speaker to do one thing to step aside. Let God stay a space. The speaker cannot be involved with all the controversy in office, and we will sit here and say we have a speaker. You listen to the speaker in Alofa. He spoke like one word, spoken that way. Calling for government official and rubber. You see how the man presenting himself out there?
Okay.
He's not even diplomatic. He knows nothing about diplomacy, and people tell me he's a professor. I find it hard to believe, brother.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, David, let's talk to this person from this side. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you live.
Henry Danwadi from 540, Town.
Henry, go ahead. How is the traffic from your end of the morning? You're going down?
It's up here this morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so 540 junction there, the traffic can be tough there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, you see, this regime speaker is bringing disgrace to our country. There's a serious disgrace. If at all, he will remain there, and then you see the report of the president be sent to him, to be delivered to him, it will be a very big disgrace on Liberia. So the president make it possible for him, Richard Kun, to reveal himself from that place there. That there will be different person to resign. Our report sent over to us. Because it's a disgrace to us for a third person in power to sit there and monitor to this country. You ever see anybody monitor that won't say so? And then he lied to the American people that he said so. That his wife, he's going to monitor his wife. We shall call his sister. You see how the people can betray this country?
So the lawmaker, some lawmakers say they won't remove the man. As a citizen, do you support them?
The citizen said they should not. No, reporting. That is not a good issue to us for this country yet. No reporting. Anyway, the people have to strike against us so that he can even resign before the president gives another report. And then the president make it possible. So even tell him that you have to recuse yourself from this position. That different person take over or my report can be made.
Okay.
That's why I have to say this morning. That Richard Kun recuse himself from that power. He's not a qualified person to be there. See how he has disgraced this country. And we can't allow him to sit there and do otherwise. You know how we'll look at the national. It will look very bad for us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let's talk to somebody else. Morning.
Good morning, my brother Higa Kona. I'm happy New Year. Welcome back on the air. I miss you a lot.
Morning, Peter, sir.
Thank you.
In the past, those of the fire was Peter, sir. But this come up with chairman is identical T1P. Really, this is very different because my party are 2 million and they are ready to fight. So party hopeful are ready to fight. So we are no longer having a T1P really. Thank you for your conversation.
Okay, you're most welcome. You're most welcome in your new and actual identity.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me just the argument on the other side. Let me just show like this is a man who was referred to as that's what the universal abuse. And our informers are telling us that guy is in office to abuse girls. And that one is, I think you are investigating that. You don't have to take this when you're professor at the universal abuse. And that one is what I'm just checking. This man is calling in an affair that produced or child or 14-year-old girl. The girl was
you won't bring the 14-year-old inside again. Then it's gonna be complicating Rachel Kuhn's situation. I see her PR people writing all kinds of things.
Peter, you there? Okay, maybe we can pick Musa Brown. Musa, morning.
Hey, good morning. Happy New Year to Hikar and Abu.
Many happy returns, Musa.
Yeah, so sorry man, because it sounds different in my voice.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, to our country. First of all, let's lay aside Richie Kuhn and then look at these people government and then look at who is advising the president. This woman that is advising the president as a political advisor has introduced to the president before a man that she called her husband, and the president even appointed this man in the government. And, just after 1 year, this woman who is advising you, the president, on political affairs is coming to introduce another man within your government as her fiancé. I mean, if this was a serious government, this person should not even be near what they call advising. But what kind of this person be given to you as a president when it comes to your country, to the country where deserve a rights for the people who deserve to be guarded by you, Mr. President? Then we to Richie Kuhn. It is just prudent enough that Richie Kuhn do the honorable thing by stepping aside. But anyway, because of arrogance, you know why? This government is arrogant. The government is arrogant. Let me tell you, Richie Kuhn will not step aside. Richie Kuhn will not resign. The guys in the house will go to impeachment. They will fight back. They will spend a whole lot of money. They come and start taking our country resources again to spend it because Richie Kuhn don't want to resign. Even
but at least this time you'll be spending the country money for the right reason to remove somebody who has clearly desecrated
they will not be spending Abu. They will not be spending to remove him.
So you think Richie Kuhn should remain?
The are going to spend that money so he can maintain his seat. I'm telling you, the government is broken. They don't care. They don't care, and that's the reason why the government, when you say, oh, this project, they will tell you, oh, the country is developing. When you say, where? What kind of new thing that has happened? They will say, you can't see. They will not point to anything. They will only tell you can't see.
I like that.
Because they are arrogant. They are arrogant. So, look, talk to any United Party. Oh, the government, under the government doing well. What? What are the new things? Because if you say this was not happening before, then we know this is what that is happening. Then they say you can't see. So the debate is not about you can't see. It's about what you can lay your hand on, what you can touch, what is feeding our people from the market. Our children are going to school. Our schools are now rationary. The school used to have, they say, look, we make payment plan for only 2 times. And they make payment plan 10 times so that they will be able to collect their fees.
Okay.
But then they want the United Party to say, you can't see.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Musa. Let's talk to this person from
We're
this
almost wrapping up.
Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, I'm Precious, super calling from NCT.
Go ahead, Precious.
Sometimes you have to agree with the narrow-minded people and just reason with it. All right, let's take it from the point of view. When they say the woman is a sister, we agree. Let's agree. So, is there anything in the law that says when you marry a sister, you're supposed to file for divorce before getting married to another woman? Is that what they're trying to say? Why don't you marry a sister maybe for a reason of going to America because that one is no more in Liberia. You can marry a sister because you want to travel. So then when you marry a sister, you're supposed to file for divorce before getting married to another woman. Is that what they're trying to tell us? Tell us when it's not in your shoes, when it's in another person's shoes, don't say it like you will say it because of political reasons. There is no politics. Let him divorce the woman. Since he said that his sister, he got married to granted. divorce your sister now. Because the woman said they got children. So since you have children by your sister, no problem.
They don't have children. He has children by other women.
But he has children by other women that the woman together. So then we accept all of that your sister. But so long you marry your sister because of maybe you wanted to travel or for whichever reason, you're supposed to put in for divorce. That's why we know he's not the first person inside his sister because the woman said that his father friend daughter. So I see any blood relation there. But however the case may be, that he put in for divorce.
So, but are people supposed to marry their sister? If we claim their sister, how did they, consummate the marriage? Was it under fraudulent just to obtain fake visa?
Taboo there. Maybe in a family they can do incest taboo. So that when we don't have problem with sister.
No, but in Liberia, incest not supposed to happen. Our laws forbid incest.
That's what I'm saying. So since for him in a family they can do incest, we don't have problem. And then he divorced the woman. Why he afraid of why he will lose or why really he afraid of?
Okay, thank you very much. But we should have problem with it because the laws.
Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Abu. Morning, Ega.
Morning.
Yeah, Ega, this is the one of Sabu Rasta.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 1.4 missing back. We thank you for the recognition, Ega and Abu. Happy New Year, you.
Many happy return.
Thank you. So, Ega and Abu, this issue of the speaker is very damaging. Our country is going down the drain. Look, people preach equity. But always comes with plain hands. Look, if you got a speaker that came to a transit, how would I make me speaker? Look, I support the idea of the speaker recruiting himself and claiming his name. Look, it's very damaging the ears, but look, you get speaker. No one says that not to you. How will you get a speaker in the war in the speaker get on the transit, they will speaker? I'm going to say environment. You continue the show, yeah?
All right, let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The show and see what the talking point. The issue of regime speaker. If you say it's your sister and you marry your sister, when they come before the law does not consider whether it's your family matter now. It's legality. So if the law says that no rape should go on, why is your family rape your young baby? When they come before the law not going to say your family, our family issue here is about the cultural law. So my sister, if you do incest in your family, and it comes before the law, that the law will be dealing with that family issue now.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That the law will deal with any family issue. You want to walk away from a radio?
Morning.
Yeah, but this is the last time calling for Brother Modokono. Happy New Year, Baba.
Thank you.
You and Hega, thank you for what all you're doing for us. Because me, I follow the show. I didn't follow the show, but thank you.
Okay.
I just want to tell God, thank you for your life. That God are able to bring you this far. For you to fight for us. Let God continue to bless you. Everything that you want in life, let God give it to you.
Amen.
Nothing that you want to provide to give it to you.
Amen.
But
Thank you very much. So
let's talk to this person.
Okay. Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead. You are at the final call. Go ahead.
My brother, you one of my followers.
Guitar.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is Mama Guitar, no more the show movement.
Mama, how you met Dylan? You go jump behind Dylan all the time. How Dylan?
No, but it's a different show.
No, my man, not different show. You jump behind Dylan, you say Dylan our lair, all kind of things. Start talking. So do you regret Dylan?
Yeah, no, I'm still supporting Dylan. Seriously.
You think Dylan has delivered as a civil society?
Dylan, we paying the private sector to Abu. He better do some work in the interest of the private sector.
So you now you get job? You get job? Your life improved now?
No, I said the work that he's doing.
So how you doing well, but the weather impacting you now? You stay.
The identical labor minister, to do the welfare of the private workers in the Nigeria.
So that labor minister made you not get a job. You supported Dylan. That labor minister made you get a job.
No, I'm not supported Dylan. I supported Dylan based on the constitution of the board that Dylan has done.
All
But you suppose that you're not in school. That Labor Minister made you not in school. You in school now?
Article 3 of the Labour Constitution.
Wait, my man, forget about Article 3. You in school now? You're passing around dancing people water. You in school?
All right, get that one time. That's all we can do for today.
But look, man, folks, you know, we should have also had conversation about the President Fila, but we couldn't. But look, tomorrow we will, and it will be interesting because at which time we've already compiled everything. We're going to be identifying. You see, the 2026 is up to the relevant offices and individuals to take the right actions, but we'll tell you, we'll put it crystal clear, and we'll put it before everybody, and it'll be clear that indeed what the president and his people continue to do warrant an impeachment, and it has to begin. You can't have a president who lies and lies for common. And this thing is becoming a culture in the government, right? We told you that the 4-year project thing will bring serious disaster, and this is where we are. But tomorrow we'll talk about it. We got to go.
We'll be here tomorrow. Another new year has started, so we are here for 365 days.
Thank you all. So it's clear Richard Kun needs to leave. The calls were overwhelming. Liberians are in the numbers, demanding integrity, demanding responsible leadership, demanding more oversight, accountability, and proper representation. And Richard Kun has clearly demonstrated that, in fact, he is an ultra-vires speaker. He is a man who does not respect the laws of the country, the marital laws of the country, abuses his office, and go ahead doing all kinds of things that are inimical, to the reputation of the republic. So January is here. We're going to be following through, and as time goes by, we'll be bringing some of the lawmakers here, and they will be stating clearly their position on why they think Richard Kun has lost what it takes to remain presiding over the Honorable House of Representatives. My name is Abu Sharif. It has been a wonderful interaction. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.